Do you think your cat feels loved by you? Most owners would say yes.
But here's the thing. Cats don't measure love the way we do.
There are simple things your cat is quietly hoping you'll do.
Things that most owners never think of, and when you miss them, your cat notices. They just can't tell you. Today, we're covering 7 of them. Let's start with the one almost everyone gets wrong. Number 1, blinking back when they blink at you. Have you ever noticed your cat staring at you from across the room? And then slowly closing their eyes? That's not random. And it's definitely not them being tired. That slow blink is one of the most intentional things your cat will ever do. Researchers call it the cat kiss. It's their way of saying, "I trust you. I feel safe with you." In the wild, closing your eyes in front of another animal is a vulnerability. It means you don't see them as a threat. So when your cat does this, they're offering you something real. But here's where most owners unknowingly mess up. They see it, smile, maybe say "aw," and then look away. Or worse, they stare back with wide eyes, which in cat language can actually feel like a challenge. What your cat is waiting for is a slow blink back, the same rhythm, the same soft gaze.
When you return it, you're speaking their language.
And studies from the University of Sussex confirmed this.
Cats are significantly more likely to approach a person who slow blinks at them than one who just stares. It takes 2 seconds, but it tells your cat everything they needed to hear. And if you think that's powerful, wait until we get to number 7. There's something you can do that taps into your cat's earliest memories and rewires how they feel about being loved. Most owners have never even heard of it. Number 2, letting them actually catch the toy. How do you usually end playtime with your cat? If you're like most people, you wiggle the toy until they lose interest. Then toss it aside and move on with your day. Seems harmless, right? But to your cat, that's not how the game was supposed to end. Cats are hardwired hunters. Every time they chase a feather, pounce on a string, or stalk that little red dot, their brain is running a full hunting sequence. Stalk, chase, pounce, catch, kill, eat, rest. That's the cycle nature programmed into them. The problem is, most owners only give them the first 3. The chase happens, but the catch never come. And for your cat, that's like watching a movie that cuts off right before the ending. It leaves them frustrated, overstimulated, and weirdly unsatisfied. This is actually one of the reasons some cats act out after play sessions.
They're not being crazy, they're stuck in hunting mode with no closure.
The fix is simple. Let them win. Let them catch the toy. Kill it with those back leg kicks and sit with their victory for a moment. Then follow it up with a small treat to simulate the eat phase.
That completes the cycle, and you'll notice something shift in your cat. They become calmer, more satisfied, and honestly, more bonded to you. Because you finally played the game the way they needed.
And hey, before we jump into the next one, hit that like button and subscribe.
So we can share this with more cat lovers who actually want to get it right. Number 3, giving them a spot above your head.
Where does your cat like to sit when they're in the same room as you? On the couch next to you? On the floor by your feet?
That's nice, but it's probably not where they actually want to be.
Cats don't see the world the way we do. For them, height means everything. In the wild, the cat who sits highest is the one in control. They can see threats coming. They can survey their territory. They feel powerful, calm, and in charge. Now think about the average home. Most of the furniture is designed for humans.
Sofas, chairs, beds, all at or below eye level. And for a lot of cats, that means they spend their whole lives looking up.
Which doesn't feel safe. It feels vulnerable.
This is why cats climb on top of fridges, bookshelves, or that random cabinet you didn't think they could reach.
They're not being weird. They're looking for what you haven't given them.
The fix? Create a space that's above your eye level. A tall cat tree, a mounted shelf, even a cleared spot on top of a bookcase with a soft blanket somewhere.
Somewhere they can sit and look down at the room like they own it, because in their mind, they do.
Number 4. Sitting near them without touching.
Do you ever feel like your cat wants to be around you, but doesn't actually want to be touched?
You sit down, they come closer, but the moment you reach out, they move just out of reach.
What's going on?
Here's the thing, you're not being rejected.
You're being invited into something most owners don't even know exists. Cats have a love language that doesn't involve contact at all.
Behaviorists call it parallel presence. It's the act of simply being near someone without expecting anything from them. No petting, no talking, no eye contact, just existing in the same space, doing your own thing.
To us, that might feel like nothing, but to your cat, it's everything. Think about how cats interact with each other when they're bonded.
They don't cuddle all day. They sit a few feet apart, grooming themselves, napping, watching the birds outside.
They're together, but they're not all over each other. That's intimacy in cat language.
When you sit near your cat and just read a book, scroll your phone, or work on your laptop without reaching for them,
You're telling them something powerful. You're saying, I don't need anything from you. I just like being here with you. And that's the kind of love a lot of cats never get.
Everyone wants to pet them, hold them, get something from them.
but almost nobody just sits with them. Try it. You might notice them inch closer over time.
That's trust building in real time.
Number 5. Using a voice you would never use in public.
Have you ever caught yourself talking to your cat in a voice you'd be embarrassed for anyone else to hear?
That high-pitched, slightly ridiculous, overly affectionate tone that comes out of nowhere?
Good news, you're not losing your mind. You're actually doing something your cat is scientifically proven to respond to.
Researchers in France conducted a study in 2022 where they played recordings of owners speaking in 2 different ways.
One was their normal everyday voice. The other was the softer, higher-pitched tone people naturally slip into when talking to their cats. The results were clear. Cats showed almost no reaction to the normal voice. But when they heard the cat voice, they perked up, turned toward the sound, and showed signs of recognition and engagement.
Here's what makes this interesting. It only worked when the voice belonged to their owner.
When strangers used the same high-pitched tone, the cats didn't care.
So it's not just the sound, it's the combination of you and that specific way of speaking that clicks something in their brain.
This means your cat isn't just tolerating your Scylla voice, they're waiting for it.
It signals warmth, safety, connection. And when you don't use it, when you only speak to them in flat,
Number 6. Leaving your worn clothes out for them.